What's going on, family? Welcome in and welcome back to the Peace Be Upon You broadcast. I am your host, Keenan Hill, where here we give you the tools and the tips that you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Now, on this week's broadcast, we're going to be discussing instant gratification and the ramifications of that. So without any further ado, let me dive right in by saying that I'm sure everybody who's listening to this has heard the quote that comparison is the thief of joy. And I'm sure that you may not have heard that quote used when it comes to instant gratification, but they play very, very close roles and they go hand in hand with one another. Reason being, when you're living a life of desire, of neediness, and you're always in this cycle of want, you're never able to truly appreciate what you have or the people that you have around you in that given moment. And once you begin wanting and needing these worldly things, then you also begin comparing what you have with other people, or what you don't have that they do have. And then you put yourself in another binding cycle of wants and desires. So when we talk about instant gratification today, I want you guys to keep in mind that though you may feel satisfied with what you've received, purchased, or accomplished in the present moment, but ask yourself, what are you sacrificing by collecting that accolade or that worldly thing now for what you could have in the future? Goals and dreams are extremely important. I don't think anybody would deny that. It just all depends on how much emphasis and care you put into your individual goals and dreams. Now, if you know that you have achievements and you see yourself being in this place or position 5 or 10 years down the line, think abundance. Don't sacrifice what you truly want in your heart in the future for what's easy to settle for now in this present moment. It's not worth it. Because what else are you sacrificing? What else are you giving up? Are you sacrificing your morals? Are you sacrificing your principles and your beliefs? Or are you just sacrificing something that you really, really want, truly, with everything in your being, for something that you could tolerate right now? We all struggle with instant gratification, or the need for instant gratification. But there are other healthy ways for us to give ourselves that pat on our back or that pat on our shoulder now, without sacrificing everything that we truly want in our hearts in the future. Don't give up when things get too difficult. Don't turn around at the first obstacle in your path along your journey. Don't turn away when you're faced with resistance. Fight and keep fighting. And the easiest way to stay encouraged while you continue fighting is to always keep a mental note of exactly what you're fighting for. Are you fighting for love? Are you fighting for goodness? Are you fighting for purpose? It has to be something meaningful and something beyond the measure of worldly achievement. And it's possible. You are more than capable of obtaining what you desire. You are more than capable of attaining all of your hopes and dreams. And we all deserve that much. So continue to work diligently towards those goals. Now, a few moments ago, I know that I mentioned that there were some things that you could do to eradicate that feeling of instant gratification without sacrificing your long-term goals and dreams. A few of those things are taking small steps that don't sacrifice everything that you've built so far. So, for example, you started earning significantly more in your field of mastery, and you want to reward yourself for that grand achievement. Here's a step that you can take to make sure that you're not overstimulating yourself with instant gratification after a big achievement. Don't just focus on your big achievements, focus on the small ones too, and reward yourself accordingly for each small achievement. Couple this with patience, and you have consistent progress. Sometimes it can be easy to forget that this life, our purpose, everything that we're working towards, isn't just necessarily about what we can get. It's about what we can give to. And sometimes we have to pour into our own cup and give to ourselves from time to time. But you don't have to pour the entire pitcher. Everything here in this life, this one life that we're granted, is about appreciating the process. What's the point of the process if there aren't any trials or tribulations, rough times, highs and lows? However, as you continue to sacrifice, as you continue to work diligently, you're going to find a way to achieve those smaller things on your journey to collecting and achieving these bigger goals. Now, I heard a mentor of mine say this the other day, but he said that everything that you are giving up now in the short term, no matter how painful or difficult, is only setting you up to achieve greater things in the long run. The more patient we can be now, the greater the reward will be as time goes on and as our fate prevails. I encourage each one of you out there, reward yourself kindly along your way as you're being patient. And luckily enough, patience has a way of rewarding us along the way anyhow. Give yourself positive feedback and encouragement. Go take yourself out for a self-care day. Be kind to yourself and those around you who have been helping you work towards achieving these goals and these achievements. And find a way to reassure yourself without going beyond the limits of what you're comfortable with sacrificing right now to get to where you want to be. And I promise it gets easier. The reward is always worth it. Just continue to keep your mind in a positive place. Stay focused on your goals. Stay encouraged. And stay disciplined. Patience will help you prevail to reach the heights necessary for you to achieve those long-term goals. And that's how you'll be able to make your way through this obstacle of instant gratification to obtain and achieve all of those things that are worth the wait. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. That's a wrap. May peace be upon you all, and I'll catch you all next week. Take care, y'all. Bless.